Hello, my warriors. Let's talk about it. The topic. Can two people who have called it quits still live together because they just renewed their lease? So, the answer to that, from my opinion, is yes. And the reason I say that is because you do not want to break that lease. You break that lease, the first thing that's going to happen, y'all going to have problems trying to find a new place. You have to deal with privately owned. Sometimes that's not a good thing. You know, you just got to learn how to be cordial with one another. How to just work it out to the point where, you know, it may be a possibility. You might say, okay, well, let me change my shift. And then you be home all during the day, and then he's home all through the night. That might help. It can be so many different ways you can fix it to the point where y'all can be cordial and still, you know, be around each other and pay the lease so that, you know, y'all will be okay. Because, like I say, you do not want to break that lease. Breaking that lease will be the biggest challenge that you will ever have. Because I see so many people now, you know, they are having a hard time because they decide to go their separate ways. And like I have told y'all in previous videos, right now, Mz.TreZena, and y'all know who I'm talking about, Mz.TreZena 19, let's do it that way. She's a hot mess, okay? She is not taking no prisoners. She is taking us down. And she don't care. She don't give a rat's A, if you get what that means. Because she just want to take us down one by one. And it's when I say it is just squishing and just tearing so many different relationships up to the point that people don't even know what to do. They might have been in a relationship for a mighty long time, and because of so much going on with them, they decide to go their separate ways. No, it's not a good idea. Try to hang in there so that you don't have to worry about, okay, what am I going to do? Right now, it is to the point where it's hard on two people. Well, I was looking over there at something. It's hard on two people trying to make it, let alone one. So, I just look at the fact that you have to honestly sit down, talk about it, see how y'all can, you know, fix it to a certain degree and try to hang in there. And you never know, it may just be time of, you know, less talking, you know, more space apart can help sometimes, and it can destroy as well. Because first of all, you have to look at the fact, okay, if I'm the person that's saying we need to break up, why are we breaking up? Why are we going our separate ways? Is it because I want to see someone else? Or is it because I want to be single? Or is it because, you know, I just don't like you no more? You know, what made you not like that person anymore? I'm going to order my food just a second. Okay, I didn't want y'all to hear my little ordering because you know, a little 38 hot because I wanted my baked potato, but that's okay. I'm gonna go home. I got a potato sitting on the counter. I'm gonna go ahead and boil that because I'm gonna have me some baked potato tonight. Believe that. But like I was saying, I guess I'm mostly talking to people that's been in a relationship for a long time, as well as married couple, engaged couples, or whoever, you know, because I'm looking at, if I'm a married couple, right, or I'm engaged to get married, we're living in an apartment because we're trying to save to, you know, move forward. But it's kind of hard to save right now because, you know, people are just getting really back on their feet. You know, a lot of people talked about, oh, people on unemployment, they just sitting up there doing nothing and they collecting this money. But what they fail to realize, right now, they say all these jobs are hiring. Trust me, if they hiring, why it's taking you so long to do my order? They just got it in their window that they're hiring, okay? They're really not hiring. But how would you know that? Unless you put the application in and you still waiting. So that's why people wasn't understanding. And finances can destroy a relationship. It really can. And the reason being is because one person feel they got the weight on their shoulder. But when I look at how unemployment was this year, it was crazy. But it wasn't like the person, you know, if that person was taking the money, helping out with the bills, then of course they were doing right. But if that person was taking the money, spending it, yeah, of course you're going to have a problem. You're going to want to break up with that person because you had the whole thing on your shoulder by yourself. But right now you have to look at all the money that people had saved. It's not there no more. I know so many people had tons of money saved, and they don't have it no more because they had to take time off work. Because last year, you look at reality, there was time that Universal, Disney World, Volcano Bay, that's what Universal, SeaWorld, all of those places were closed. So you think about all of those people who was out of work. I've heard a lot of people that was working at Disney, they didn't even get their unemployment. I don't know why, but they didn't. And then what I tell people when they say, oh, they sit on their behind doing nothing at home. Hold on. Rewind. To get unemployment, you have to have a job and worked before then. And when you have that job, they look at how much money you made because you had to file the taxes. So, okay, so don't say you sitting home at doing nothing. You doing something. You collecting that money that you done already paid out. So, what's the problem? So that's why I say you have to try to work it out. Because right now, personally, me, I'm looking at, can I just go out there and just be on my own right now? If I was in a situation. It's like, I'm afraid because I'm looking at, okay, I don't have enough money saved. You always need about $6,000 saved so that in case hard times like these come. So right now, my challenge that I'm doing is, it's called 30-day emergency funds. And I decided to do 30-day maintenance funds. What that is you give $1 per day. So I'm giving $2 per day to those two accounts. So that's $30 a month for each. So I said that will start me. That will start the cushion of me saving, because I just had to get the alternator fixed, power steering, little motor thing fixed, brakes front and back fixed, $100 hose, compressor for the power steering. So it's a lot of stuff that I had to fix. And being that I had to fix these things, not by myself, but I still had to put money up to fix these things, it's not easy. So people have to realize, you know, it's kind of challenging right now. And like I had told y'all previously, I was taking my boo back and forth to work because he had to get his vehicle fixed. So now it's a lot easier on us because he has his vehicle, I have mine, and I do my hours, and he do his, he do his job where he is, and it's kind of working out really good because I can put in as many hours as I want, with my job. So that's why I say two need to find a way to work together, because in this day and time, trying to worry about a lease that done messed up your credit because you and that person had whatever reason, honestly, when you have problems like that, the best thing to do is you have to pray about it, and you have to see what can be done to fix it. And if there is just a little teeny little reason why you thinking that you and that person don't need to be together, try to work it out. I'm being honest. Try your very best to work it out, because right now in this day and time, it is too hard to sit here and try. 1-bedrooms, they used to be like 1,000. Them suckers done went up to like 1,200. 2 bedrooms, 14 to 16. 3 bedrooms, 2,000. To be somewhere that you feel safe and comfortable. Buying a house is an amazing thing to do, but it costs too. And then if you and the person, y'all break up, the house is in both of y'all name. Okay, why should I leave? Why should you leave? Now you got to sell it. Too much drama. Okay, I always looked at, when I was dating someone, I didn't look at dating you for a minute. I looked at dating that person for a lifetime. Because if me and you start talking and there's some love that done came about in this relationship, I'm looking at being with you as long as I can. Meaning that for the rest of my life, if that's possible, you tell a person, I'll be with you until the end. And that's what you want. So some reasons people break up is crazy, because I heard of a lot of people say, you know what, I don't even know why we broke up. And it'd be a little argument that got really crazy and it hurted somebody's feelings, and that person was like, cussing you out, like, But it could have been resolved by just simply sitting down. You could have went to a nice restaurant, talked it over, somewhere that you're not going to be screaming because you don't want to, be embarrassed. So you go and sit down and talk about it and try to work it out. But don't break that lease. Trust me, do not break that lease. Fight as hard as you can to maintain, to be cordial. And be nice to one another. If he's the one that wants to do the breaking up because he's interested in someone else, let him be interested in someone else. Hey, you find your little spot in that house and you do what you have to do, and you save your money, and he do whatever, because half of the time he gonna find out that grass wasn't green on the other side, it was brown. Okay, then you have the fact that it's like it was right there till my tongue and I lost it. I cannot remember what I was gonna say. I really lost it. I really don't remember. I really don't. But it be to the point at times when that person will realize that, we can work it out. We can figure out a way to be cordial, and we can see how we can make this better between each other. And sometimes people get back together. But in the meantime, while y'all are apart, save them ducats, save them money, and put it aside and just pray to God that something works out, because it's not cool at all. You fall in love, hopefully you're looking at it's gonna be a lifetime, not a year, a minute, a situation, a season, a reason. You want it to be a lifetime. So I'm gonna end it right here. If you have any comments that you want to leave, can you do this? Will you do this? If it came and happened to you, leave it in the comment. Just 1 second. Okay. You know, I had to do a, credit card transaction, so I don't need to show all my business. But anyway, like I say, try to work it out. Try to do what you have to do so that you all will be able to maintain a decent credit score without, ruining your credit to the point where somebody has to suffer. If this would have been 3 to 4 years ago and something like this happened, people can cut their ties, pay the different fees that need to be paid, even though it be a lot. You're looking at you giving away money, because what they want you to do is you move out and then you done pay 2 or 3 months ahead of time. And back in the day, it used to be to the point where you would have to continue paying until somebody move in there. So they'll put all that on your credit. So rather than doing that, just go ahead and go through that lease. Just deal with one another and try to work it out. I know I was to the point where I was closing. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell, if you was in this situation, what would you do? Could you do it? Could you not? Whatever the case may be, leave it in the comment section. And if I do think about what I was going to say, I will put it in the comment section. But tell somebody about this video. At least one person. Let them know what your girl is doing. And this may be something that someone is going through, and they just need to hear something to make things better. I like doing Let's Talk About It. If there's a topic you want to talk about, put it in the comment section. Let me know. DM me. You can send me an email. Whatever you want to do, just let me know, and I will be more than happy to go over that information, and I'll talk about it, honey. What? Your girl, she'll do her thing. So thanks so much for watching. Later.